Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is the 18th video of a playlist for cloning a Disney Plus website using MERN stack. In this video, we are going to make the sidebar component along with the context. But first, I think in the previous video here, we have to add the Tailwind base and Tailwind component instead of the index.css that is in the admin.css in the admin folder. I will paste it in the top here, just right above the admin, and then save. Now let's see how it looks. I already run my server, and let's refresh the website. If we inspect, we don't get anything, but yeah. Let me see here inside of the pixel relative set index is 1000. Oh, here we got the home. We got it in the bottom right corner of the website. Let's go back to the app, and in here we are going to put the sidebar component. In the top here, I'm going to make new context. So we are going to make cons is active menu is equal to use state context, and I will make this context instead of this src in admin. Make a new folder called context, and this context is going to be context provider. Whoops, where it is, it's going to be context provider dot .jsx or maybe .js. Okay, it's supposed to be .js. Let me change it to .js. And here I'm going to make some export. Cons is context provider is equal to, and here we will cut the children, some arrow function, and inside of here we will make the active menu cons, or maybe the use state first. I will import it, and then snippet, where this one is going to be active menu, and for the default it's going to be true. Wait, it's supposed to be true, and then save. After we set the state for the active menu, below here we will return, and for the return it's going to be state context. Wait a second, I have to create it up here. Before the export, we will have the cons state context is equal to create context here, and then create context. After it, below here we'll have state context dot provider. Wait, it should be context with a lowercase o, and we should have the closing tag for it here, and we got it. This is supposed to be parentheses, not curly brace. And inside of this state context, we will put the children. So this children is basically the element that we pass into this context provider. And for this provider, we'll have value is equal to active menu, comma, set active menu. So this state is used for making a state. So this context is used for making a state can be used globally. Let's go to index.js, where it is in here, and we are going to wrap our app inside of this state, inside of this context provider. Here I'm going to import context provider from /context provider, and inside of this restrict modes I will pass the context provider here and put my app in here. Save. Now we can use all of the state inside of this context provider in anywhere. So in here, active menu is equal to use state context, and this use state context is come from our block and then suggestion, no suggestion for it. That's weird. Let me see. And here we are going to import the state. The state imports, and then use state, not from React, use state context from /context provider. Let's save and see if we get some error. We got imported as use context was not found instead of the context provider. Let's see. Okay, so basically we are forgot to export this context, and here I will export the use state context. Export cons use state context is equal to use context and then state context. Let's save it and see in website. We got context provider imported as context provider was not found in the context provider. Wait, did we? Oh yeah, in here it's supposed to be uppercase C, not lowercase c. Save and see the website here. Press. Wait until the loading is done, and we got nothing in here because we are not yet creating the sidebar. So I'm going to make the if in here. The if is going to be outside of this div with no class here. So I'm going to make active menu is not. So if the active menu is true, it will show what, but if the active menu is false, it will show what. For the active menu, and if not active menu, I will just fill it with the rect fragment for now. And for if the active menu, it will have div with a class name equal to width is 72. It will be fixed, have class equal to sidebar, and for the background it's going to be white. And instead of here, we are going to import the sidebar component. So I'm going to make a new folder here called components, and make a new file called sidebar.jsx, and just make rough-c for now. Save, go back to app.js here and write sidebar. It will be some suggestion now, as you can see here. But wait, for this component I will make it like in a page 2. So in here I'm going to make new index.jsx, and I will export default as like this, isn't it? Let me open up my index.jsx inside of the page. We have export defaults as sidebar, oops, sidebar from dot slash sidebar. Wait a second, sidebar. It will be like this. And now let's give it some space here and import it inside of this app.jsx. I'm going to import it below of this page. Import sidebar from component, not from component, sidebar from dot slash components. Yep, it is from components. And if the div or the sidebar is not active, I will give it div with a class name is equal to whoops, where the class name is width is 0, and that's it. After it, I will put the sidebar instead of here, sidebar. Save, and then let's go to the sidebar here. But first, let me see how it looks if in the website we got the sidebar here. Let's make the sidebar. Instead of here, we will have for the sidebar and the links, I will make it as a variable so then we can map over it. We don't have to do it manually. So below the sidebar, we will have cons things is equal to an array. It will have title. First one is going to be dashboard, comma, links is going to be is equal to name, and then home, comma, then icon is going to be, maybe let's search for home. There's no icon called home. Wait a second. And for the icon, we are just going to see it from here. I got it from the node models and the React icon slash AI. In here, we got AI outline dashboard I mean, and I'm going to import it in here. Import, wait a second, import and then AI outline dashboard from React icons slash AI. Save and change this icon to AI outline dashboard. After we got our home, we will have the page. So this was the dashboard and then home. After dashboard, we have title, other titles, and the title is going to be page, comma, links is going to be, and for the links is going to be, the first one is movies, comma, icon. For the icon is going to be just empty for now, or maybe we will be using this one. I will just copy, paste 1 2 3, or maybe this will be the movie, movie. After the movie, we will have the this, and the last one is going to be the user. For the name, for the next one is going to be the new movie, and for this one, oh yeah, we don't have for the details because the details is accessed from the movie itself. I will copy this movie, paste it 2 more times, And for the next one is going to be a list. This here is going to be a list, and here is also going to be the list. For the last one is going to be user, but not new user because we are not going to make any user, and this thing is going to be users. Let's save, and after the sidebar link is done, here we can add a new one. We will make a new function called handle close sidebar is equal to some arrow function, and then um and then inside of here we will have if active menu is not equal to undefined, then it will have, and the screen size is not bigger than 900. Wait, we also have to make the screen size, and the screen size is come from cons active menu. Also we will need active menu in here, and screen size. So the screen size is come from the use state too. Use state context here. So let's go to the context provider, and instead of the context provider, we will have the use state snippet is going to be screen size, and this going to be, and for the default value is undefined. Then save. After we created the screen size here, I'm going to export it, and here screen size, and then set screen size. Save, and then go back to the sidebar here. Wait, these are not already saved yet. Now for the if, we can continue for making the sidebar. So if the active menu is not equal to undefined and screen size is smaller equal to 500, so it will set active menu is going to be false. We also need the set active menu and set screen size here. Whoops. Set active menu and then set screen size. Save, and then below of this handle called sidebar, we will have a variable called active link equal to, so this will contain the class if the link is active. So for the active link, after the flex item, we will have the align item is center, gap is 5 for the x and y, padding left is 4, padding top is 3, padding bottom is 2.5, for the rounded is LG, for the text is white, for the text MD, and for the margin is 2. And then we will have cons normal length is equal to, for the normal length we'll have flex, and then item center gap is 5, padding left is 4, padding top is 3, padding bottom is 2.5, for the rounded is LG, for this supposed to be LG, for the text is white. Oh, this one is not white, this is going to be gray, and then 700. That's 700. Save, and then when this link is hovered, it will have background like gray, and then margin is 2. Save. And for the return, it's going to be, for this return we will have, or we will change, we will replace this div with a div with a class name equal to flex, and then justify when item center. And for the justify content is between, and for the align item is center. And also I'm going to wrap this inside of a React fragment here like this. Instead of here, we will have some if statement. So if the active menu, so if the active is menu, it will show some React fragment, and inside of this React fragment we will have a div. We will have a div with a class name equal to justify between, and items is center, and here it's a bit div item center. And then inside of here we will have a div, another div with a class name equal to margin top is 10, and inside of here we will have links. So we are going to map over the links dot, not concat, but it's going to be map, and then item. Instead of here we will have the item for the data, and it will instantly return something, so we are going to use parentheses. Instead of here we will have another div with a key equal to item dot title. It's supposed to be dot item dot title, and then wait, it's supposed to be item, and then we are going to have a p tag with a class name equal to text gray is 400, and then for the margin is 3, for the margin top 4, and it will be uppercase. For the text is going to be item dot title. Alright, below here we are going to map over the links. So item dot links dot map, and this is going to be a link. For the link is, we are going to import another we are going to use nav link from the React router DOM. Let me see, there's no suggestion. Wait a second, what if we use link? Wait, I will just import manually for this nav link component. It will be nav link, and in here I'm going to import nav link from React router DOM. Save, scroll down again, and for this nav link, instead of this, first we are going to give it some attribute, like for example the 2, so it will be linked to the at. Whoops, it's supposed to be like this. So variable, and this is going to be link dot name, For the key, it's supposed to not end here. For the key is equal to link.name. For the on click is equal to handle close sidebar, and for the style is equal to and is active. So for the style, it will be some function here. It will be some arrow function. For the background color is going to be is active, and then current color, current color is equal to null, and then comma. After this complicated kind of thing, this is supposed to be is active. And then after the style, we are going to give it class name equal to is active. Again, is active is going to be some arrow function, and this is going to be is active link, or if it's not, it will be just normal link. Why there is some semicolon here. And for the text in nav link, we're just going to give it link.icon, and the span for the text that's going to have a class name is equal to capitalize, so it will just make the first character is uppercase. And if you remember, we are setting the link instead of these links is all of this is lowercase. So using the capitalized class, it will make the first character into an uppercase. And for the link text is going to be link name. Let's save and see how it looks. Go to here, we don't get the current color here. Current color. The current color is also come from the use state. So I'm going to import it in here. Current color, comma. Let's go to the context provider again. And in here, current color is going to be cons is current color, comma, set current color. And for the use states, oh wait, I supposed to use the snippet. Use state snippet, and then this is going to be current color, and then for the default value is going to be 03 CD7. C9D7. After this, I'm going to make an cons set color is equal to color, and this is going to be some function set current color, so it will set the current color with the color, and then local storage dot set item set local storage dot set item, and then here we get the color here we get the color mode, comma, color. Give it some semicolon, but I think there's something missing here, and that is the arrow function. Let's save it, and it should work fine now. and also we have to import it and export it, and here current color, and then comma. We will also set the current color here. Let's save and save the sidebar also. Wait, yep, save, and then let's see in the website if the error is disappear or not. When we refresh the website, wait until the loading is done. We still got the current color is not defined. We are not saving it yet. Save, and now let's see how it looks. We got nothing. Hum. Okay, so let's move our div here. Let's move it and then put it outside of this fixed right bottom here. So this was actually we actually didn't need this. Why did I even create this? I will control X and delete this, and I will pass it over here. Alt Shift F. Oh boy. Okay, this is happening because our file is .js, not .jsx. So basically we have to verify it manually, but we are not doing it now. Let's save. Now we got our home in here, but we still didn't see our sidebar. That's weird. Let me see. We still didn't get the sidebar, huh? Let's go to the context provider here, and for the active menu, and the default value is false. I mean true. So it should be opening or showing now. Let's see in the website here and then inspect it. Here, let's see in the div, flex relative. Let's see here. We got the width 2, fixed sidebar, and then BG is white. Let me see. The width is 40, the width is 70, 72, but it is fixed and have a sidebar. Okay, and also here it's supposed to be not like this. For this one it's supposed to have class name equal to margin left is 3, and for the height is Korean. For the and if the device is empty, it will have overflow hidden, and for the default is overflow auto. And then when it's empty and then hover, it will have overflow auto, and for the padding bottom is 10. Let's save it and see in here. Wait a second, we don't need this set screen size, so we can just save it and see in here. And finally, we got some panel or the sidebar here, but we still didn't get our links. Let's see where's our mistake. Let's see where's my mistake. If I inspect it, and here, as you can see, we just get the div until here. So that means our active menu is not showing. Let's see. We got cons is current color active. Maybe because we enter it. Let's save and see. Let's refresh the website. Still didn't get anything. We will get yeah, this one. We are not putting the parentheses in here because it is a function. And finally, we get our dashboard, movie, list, and user. But what left is just the links. So we got dashboard, movie, list, and users, but what left is just these links. Wait, item and then links dot map link let me see here. Item dot links dot map. Let me see if I inspect it. Did we get some error? Nope, we didn't get any error. If I open up this div, we just get our title. So that means the mistake is in here in a mapping function here. Let me check it out. The item links dot map, and we have the link. It will be enough link. So the error is instead of here. We should put some parentheses instead of a curly brace, because again, if you want to instantly return something, you have to put curly brace. But if you want to add maybe some more function to this mapping, you should use a curly brace in here. Save, and then let's see. Now we get our home, movies, list, new list, and users link. So that means our function or our sidebar is working. And I think that's it for this video. I hope you will enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on the bell notification so then you know when I upload or update this series. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.